He's a bad beast on that barbecue, on the grill or the smoker. He knows just what to do. He's a bad beast on that barbecue.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, welcome back to another episode of Bad Beast Barbecue. Hey, today we're going to be doing something that I've never had before, and I've been dying to try for a while now. We are going to be doing some Nashville Hot Chicken, but we're going to be doing it a little bit different than normal. I've never had Nashville Hot Chicken. We do plan on taking a trip to Nashville probably next month sometime when the weather gets a little bit better, so that we can, so I can try some of the Nashville Hot Chicken. But from what I can tell, most Nashville hot chicken recipes, they use fried chicken. And then they dip it or they cover it with this hot pepper oil that they create, okay? But what we're going to do is we are going to smoke a whole spatchcock chicken on the Recteq Mini with some rub and spices. And then we're going to go ahead and slather it down with some hot pepper oil of our own. We found the recipe online, but we're going to change a few things in it to see how it turns out, okay? What we have here is we have a whole spatchcock chicken, and it has been brining in a solution of water and brown sugar and kosher salt, okay? And we threw a little bit of chipotle hot sauce in the brine mixture to see if we can get a little bit of internal heat and a little chipotle taste on top of the hot pepper oil that goes with this. So hang around, don't go nowhere. We're going to go ahead and do a short prep work, and then we're going to get this bad boy out on the Recteq Mini, and we're going to see what the results give us, okay? On top of that, today's video, we're going to be talking about the Recteq Mini and how Recteq has discontinued making the Recteq Mini. I talked to the guys at Recteq. I got some notes here and things I'm going to pass on to you guys for you Recteq Mini owners. And then so if you have any questions or concerns after this video, contact me. I'll contact the guys and see if I can get them answered for you. But hey, just sit back, watch this quick cook, watch our taste test, and while the chicken is smoking, I'll come back and I'll fill you in on the notes for the discontinuation of the Recteq Mini. So hey, don't go nowhere. All right, guys, so here we have our spatchcock chicken, the one that's been brining overnight in our brown sugar, kosher salt, and chipotle hot sauce solution, okay? And what we're going to do with this one here is we're going to, instead of using olive oil like I normally use, we're going to spray this one down with a little butter Pam, okay? We're going to use that as a binder, and hopefully it will also help crisp up that skin inside of the smoker and get a little buttery flavor on top of that, okay? So we got it sprayed down. And what we're going to be seasoning it with is nothing special. We're going to be using some SPG, a simple combination of cracked black pepper, kosher salt, and some garlic powder, okay? So we're going to liberally season the inside of our chicken, or the underside of our chicken, okay? Yep. And then we'll flip it over. Make sure you get it laid out correctly on that rack. All right, so there we have it. So our Recteq Mini has been out on the deck, and she's been fired up at 250 degrees for the last past hour to get her up to temperature and stuff. So we can go ahead and throw this bad boy on here, and then we will show you how to make the hot pepper oil recipe, okay? And also give you that information on the Recteq Mini and its a discontinuation, okay? So, hey, let's head out to the deck. All right, guys, so let's talk about the discontinuation of the Recteq Mini. Okay, I love the Recteq Mini. I think it's a great little pellet smoker, a great entry-level pellet smoker, easy to use, built like a tank, and Recteq has some fabulous customer service. You go on their website and the Recteq Mini is no longer available. It had a price point, I believe it was like $399, so, and it does a fabulous job, okay? So what I asked the guys was, okay, have you stopped producing the Recteq Mini? And they said yes. They have a bunch of new products that's coming out in February. These products are going to be available for pre-sale. And one of them is a replacement for the Recteq Mini. So now that piqued my interest. Okay, now they're coming out with a redesigned, smaller pellet smoker. Okay, and so because at first I asked them, okay, so was the bullseye here the official replacement for the Recteq Mini? And they said no, the bullseye was never meant to be a replacement for the Recteq Mini. What it was designed to help folks who want to transition from using propane gas and charcoal to the pellet grill world. It was to help them transition from one type of fuel to the other. So, that bullseye does do a lot of grilling, and you can do some smoking on it, but it's not, to me, specifically designed for smoking. So I asked the guys about parts for those folks who own Recteq Minis like myself, whether or not they'll be available. And I was told that this new smoker that's coming out uses a lot of the same parts, and they're interchangeable with the new smoker and the Recteq Mini. And so parts will still be available for folks out there who own the Recteq Mini. Don't fret, you still be able to repair or replace those parts once they get worn out. But I'm very anxious to see what the new mini pellet smoker they've designed looks like and its capabilities. So that will be showcased Super Bowl weekend, along with a lot of other products that Recteq is coming out. So all I can tell you to do is check out their website, check out their channel on YouTube, and see what they have in store for the future. Okay. So there you have it. Even though they've discontinued the Recteq Mini, they have a replacement coming out for it. Because I believe the Recteq Mini or a pellet smoker of that size is a great introduction to anybody who wants to come into the pellet smoker world. If you're making that transition, the price point for the new smoker or the smoker that's replacing the Mini will be the same, or around the same price as the Mini. And the price, he said, would reflect their free shipping policy. Okay, so that's good to know for individuals who may want to change over from the Recteq Mini to the new one that's coming out. I have to see what capabilities are in this new smoker to see if it's worth transitioning from one to the other. And maybe it has Bluetooth, maybe it has Wi-Fi, maybe there's an additional smoker box on it to add more smoke flavor. I just don't know. They're keeping everything hush hush, so they only answered a few questions for me. So I'm interested in Super Bowl weekend to see exactly what they're coming out with and what they're offering to the public. Okay, so with that said, if you have any questions about the Recteq Mini or anything I talked about here, let me know. And if you got any other questions, I'll get with the guys at Recteq and see if I can get some more answers for you. Okay, so let's check on our chicken and see how things are flowing out there on the deck. All right, guys, let's go ahead and make our sauce. First, we're going to start with 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Then we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of extra virgin olive oil. The original recipe called for lard, but I thought I would go with the virgin olive oil. Next, we're going to add our spices, and the list is right up here on the screen. It includes brown sugar, garlic powder, some chili powder, and a few other ingredients. We're going to get that mixed in real well while the oil is simmering on low. Next, we're going to go ahead and add 4 tablespoons of cayenne pepper. Go ahead and add the hot stuff. The original recipe called for 6 tablespoons, but I thought 4 was plenty. And lastly, we're going to hit it with about a teaspoon or so of Tony's Cajun seasoning. We let this simmer for a few minutes and we pulled it off the heat and set it on the side. And here's our nice golden brown chicken from the smoker. We're gonna go ahead and flip it over so we can expose the underside, and we're gonna start with that. We're using a silicone brush here to dip into our oil, which is still warm from the stove, and we're gonna just go ahead and paint it on, baby. Just put it on nice and thick. Once the underside is done, we flipped it back over and we did the same thing to the skin side. The aroma and the smell was incredible. All right, guys, so we finished our cook. We've glazed our smoked chicken with our hot oil concoction. So let me go ahead and lift the foil and give you guys a closer look at this bad boy. Okay, so I love the red color that this chicken has. The hot oil concoction really gave it a nice color. This room smells fantastic. You can see the seasonings on it. I cannot wait to taste this and see exactly how we did. All right, so let's go ahead and cut into this bad boy and see what it tastes like and what it looks like, okay? Man, it smells great. Now, I know, like I say, the normal Nashville chicken has a crispy crust to absorb most of the hot chicken oil, which probably adds to the experience of the hot chicken oil. But I didn't want to do the original recipe where it had lard and everything in it. We just used olive oil, a little butter, and a mixture of all of the spices. Plus, I kind of adjusted the cayenne pepper and added a few extra things. So we're going to go ahead and take a taste test and see exactly how this tastes. It smells great. All right, let's see if we get burnt up. Oh my goodness. Oh man, this is fabulous. But it's burning the shit out of me. Excuse my language. But it is hot. It is moist. It is sweet. It is flavorful. Oh man, this is some good stuff. Even though I'm sweating now, woo, from the cayenne. And I said we reduced the amount of cayenne pepper in this one. But I tell you what really helped out this chicken was the fact that we brined it, and the brine kept the chicken moist. I could taste a little bit of the chipotle that we put in there, but not a whole lot. But what's most pronounced is the moisture and the saltiness inside of the chicken. The balance is perfect with the sweetness and the heat of this chicken. Man, this is some good stuff. Woo! And I still have some of the sauce upstairs in the pot, so we'll be using it as kind of a dipping sauce. But it is burning the throat and burning them out. But it's a pleasant burn because it's not overly powerful. The original recipe called for 6 tablespoons of cayenne pepper, and I thought that was a little bit too much. So we reduced it down to 4, which seems to have been exactly right for this. So, and man, I cannot complain about this cook. This is definitely a good one, and that sauce recipe will probably go great on some fried chicken as well. Wow, this came out very, very good, and like I say, once again, I love the moisture of the chicken. So, well, hey, that's all we have time for today. Hey, if you're looking for something different, a little twist on some Nashville hot chicken, try the smoked version. I'll put all of the information, the ingredients, the recipe, our recipe, the original recipe, so forth and so on, down in the bottom of the description block. Also, once again, if you're interested in knowing what Recteq is coming out with in February for the new year, hey, they say check them out Super Bowl weekend. So I'll put a couple of links to their website and to their Facebook page so you can check them out if you're interested in seeing what they came up with as a replacement for the Recteq Mini. Okay, so also some of you guys have been inquiring about purchasing t-shirts. We're very flattered. If you really want to purchase a t-shirt, I will put the link to our little t-shirt store down in the description block, and you know, if you buy one, it'd be cool. You know, great for supporting us and getting our name out there. So I want to thank all you guys who've been supporting us, and we hope in 2018 be a fantastic year and we continue to grow. Okay, so like we always say, hey, where there's smoke, there's fire. If it's fire, then damn it, there just might be a barbecue there, man. I want to get this wing off of here right quick. Yeah, and that's good. We'll see you guys around the smoker. And it's good. Hey guys, hey, thanks for all the support that you guys have given us. If you're interested in seeing some more of our videos, hey, check out the 2 links here on the screen. Hey, and as always, hey man, we'll see you guys around the smoker.